Hi guys, today we're finishing Demonheart with chapter 5. Last time, everyone betrayed us again, as per usual in this game. Our demon friend took our heart, our human friend killed the only person who actually was nice to us, and then turned us over to a witch that wanted our heart. So, I suppose he kind of had to, but still. I'm not seeing this ending in romance, let me tell you. And oh, Ari, witch's apprentice that did help us. I think we told her we're not gonna kill the other witch or something to make her do it. I'm not sure about that yet. Ari was indeed standing behind me as Race said she was. She moves to my side, watching me with concern.
Why did he?
Why? Yeah, that's the question. Well, I knew he was a bitch, so I'm not that surprised. Well, better him than Rivera? Maybe. I am evil, right? I don't know him very well, but I know her, and I think you're right.
I'm sorry it turned out this way. I only wanted to help you, but there was no way to avoid him.
Everyone keeps backstabbing me. It's true. It's true. I don't want to be another backstabber. If I can help you in any other way, I will. But your heart is in his hands now. You can only do as much as he allows you to. This demon spawn has expressed so much interest in you. His obsession goes to such lengths that he did this. It is both fascinating and horrifying. Well, I will do whatever I want and he will have to endure it. Yeah, I only find it horrifying. I have to stop him at any cost. Yeah, I'm not gonna lick his boots. We don't like controlling men, okay? Does that mean that you are willing to fight him? Of course, wouldn't you fight for your heart? Against a demon spawn, I don't know, I would go insane. You have a dangerous mission ahead of you. He's clearly had a bad day, but it won't take him too much skill to hurt you. I would like to think this will all work out for the best, though.
How I wish we could all just get along. You are amazing, and I've met a real demon spawn.
Oh, poor child. How can she be so idealistic and yet work for Rivera, the witch? Of course, he had to plot against us the entire time and betray you. And with my mistress, it's impossible to ever get along with anyone. We need to get out of here before she comes around to catch us. You will need to sneak out of the dungeon somehow, and then... I feel a ripple in the air. Is it the river coming?
The portal. It's active again.
Yeah. Probably her, huh? There is someone on the other side, a blurry figure, or more than one it seems. Rivera steps through confidently. Behind her is Brash in his armor again.
You returned her heart.
Well, kinda.
No, please, let me explain.
Look, it would be very nice to have her back here. But also I think that it would be better if we made Rivera angry at her. Maybe then she will be more okay with killing her or something. I also don't want to backstab her exactly. Let's not say anything, maybe. She had a demon spawn as an ally, Orchid's son. Demon spawn.
Are you insulting my intelligence, Zenari?
Orchid's plans must have failed. And if not, where is this demon spawn?
He tricked us. Her.
He ported to her heart and stole it. We don't know where he went. You lie. You meant to release her all alone. You already see yourself as her accomplice in this matter. No, what do I need to do so you will believe me?
Kill her.
Uh-huh. Ari, well, I would love to kill Rivera, but I think if we say it like that, she won't be happy, so... Do you intend to obey her?
I can't.
Good. That is all the proof I need.
Let me do it.
Hey, you bitch, I tried to save you. See, I knew it was not worth the effort. I just did it for the achievement. You are still working for Rivera, you bitch? My designs have changed after the whore Ari betrayed me as I knew she would. I no longer require his heart. I need only yours. Okay, I can like piss him off a little. I see, he still doesn't have the right of speech. Or I can say you can have my heart because he stole it, so you have to take his. And that's gonna make this interesting. Maybe let's do it. Let's. Everyone betrayed us, so now we're like turning everyone against each other. Forgive me if I split you open to see it for myself. I don't care about Brash. Why do you give him the favorable treatment? Because I need better allies than you, traitor. Enough! Kill her already! I would do it myself, but I wish to see at least someone doing as I say around here. Brash, you know who the real enemy is. Yeah. Brash draws his grades for the glare enemy. Is he gonna kill her? Well, if he does, it's... sorry Ari, he didn't listen to me. It's not my fault he killed her, so... But he's hesitating. When Rivera impatiently motions toward me with her head, Bryce swings his sword at her back. She quickly turns around and a magic aura forms around her, deflecting the blade. Oops. Lightning strikes from her hands right at Brash, throwing him back in a spasm of shock. Well, what now, Ari, huh? You want me to let her live, this bitch? I feel like time slowed down. Rivera still has Brash in an electric loop. I need to act while her back is turned to me. If I don't attack her, I'm next. Okay, see, I really don't think I want to turn Ari against us right now, because then there's another witch who may be out for blood. I have a feeling, so let's try to disable her. Let's pretend we tried. As I reach her, Rivera starts turning around and the cold magic from her fingertips brushes against my arm, yet my blade still hits her thigh. I cut her deep and her magic wanes. I quickly bring my knife to her throat to make sure she won't try anything. Rivera groans in pain and gives me a sideways stare in disbelief. She doesn't look repentant at all. I'm sending you to prison?
Brash, you fool! I know you can hear me.
Meanwhile, Brash has been on his knees recovering from her spell. He starts getting up. I notice Ari standing in the back with her hands over her mouth. Possibly she is hurt that Rivera isn't calling out to her. Brash, you will die for this. You cannot allow this to proceed.
You're right.
Brash takes hold of Rivera's arms, pulling them behind her back.
I can't allow her to send you to Feline's prison. Their guards can't even do their jobs right.
It's better to bring you to Lord Mace. He may still have a thing or two to ask you.
Fool, I am the only one who knows the way to your heart.
That's right, you know too much. We'd better kill the witch and be done with it. That solves the problem with my heart too. Well, now we're a team again? Guess not. But at least let me tie her up, or we can fucking tie her up twice to be sure. The snake will do everything she can to kill us all after this. Brash quickly gags Rivera, then proceeds to tie her arms. I understand if you don't want to work with me, but it will take both of us to subdue this whore, maybe even more. Maybe it would have been more appropriate to let Ari do the tying, since it's her heck of a lover after all. I would do it just so you don't hurt her, you ruffian. Back off, witchling. Don't even think of getting close to her. She's wounded. Are you going to bandage up her leg? No, and she'll live. Rivera glares at Ari, full of hatred. Apparently, it's not the wound that bothers her. It seems she doesn't appreciate your concern. I can't stand this situation. You two do what you need to do quickly, please. Hell, Bright. If I had known Ari was going to pick you, all of this could have gone that much easier. What next? See, we won. There was no need for all that mess and betrayal, bitch. Rivera was stronger with Ari by her side, but maybe you're right. Maybe I should have tried to fight her with you and the soldiers, had they made it alive. I've learned that there are things worse than death for me. I should have risked it. What is worse than death? Are you going to be romantic now? Betraying you? Kind of, yeah. Anyway, no one has my heart now. Or is that so, Ari? Brash grabs Ari by the shoulders.
Where the fuck is my heart?
I don't know. It's in Garden 4, but I never saw the coordinates.
In the fucking what? What are you talking about? It is a hidden place in Inferno, and not a secret hideout like this one, but how far away it actually is, no one knows. It's only reachable through a certain combination of portal keys, which I don't have. Bresh lets Ari go, sighing and looking into the distance. Only the mistress knows it, unless you can find it somewhere in her writings, but I couldn't. Rivera's eyes reveal a malicious smirk. I'm sure she'll give us a nice combination if we only ask her to make the portal spill a pool of fire all over us. Yes, it's not worth trying. She will lie. Ari blushes, unable to look at her mistress. She'll never help you. Yeah, I believe that. It's the last thing she'd fucking do. Well, what the hell? I'll just be like Mace. It's better than living as a target for the hunters. We can search her lair, but probably not gonna help. It is in Inferno, someone can grab it, but it also means that someone has to find it first and even know what it is. So I don't think it can happen, it may not, so yeah, that's settled, whatever. Yeah.
We need to go. I can't stand to look at my mistress in this state.
See, it would be much better, much easier if we just killed her, but... You're being sentimental. Sure, I know this look on a convict's face. She's plotting to escape as we speak. We have to get her behind bars quickly. That's not what I meant, but in a sense I agree. The sooner you deliver her to the authorities, the better. And I hope you don't intend to hand me over as well. You are also one of her victims, Ari. I will not hand you over. Let's say of course not, whatever. We need to go. There is a supply of portal activators here, so everything is ready. We kept them here to always have them on hand. It would be terrible to get stuck in Inferno with no way of opening the portal again. How about we set the portal to take us someplace new, can we? What? If you know of another place. We should talk about it later, I can't think straight right now. Okay. Ari takes out her bracelet and starts setting up the wheels on the portal to show a certain combination of symbols. She must have more than one combination written on the bracelet. The last time she did this, she had to recheck everything several times, so I imagine this might take a while. Bresh is sizing me up and smirking, but he looks drained. Something about him has changed since Rivera's mistreatment, as if he somehow became leaner, though his armor hides it well. Yet there is still a sense of danger about him, the kind only found in a man who has nothing to lose. Stop looking at me like I'm a snack, damn it. So you know I tried to save you in the poison room?
Yeah, I remember your silky hands on me, little pussy. Much use you were.
Oh my god. But I did my best. You did well, kitten. Sorry for teasing you. I was really surprised when you tried to help me, and it did help just knowing that you cared enough to do that. Rivera invented some long-lasting poison to fuck over even a Demonheart. I still feel the consequences, but I'm getting better by the moment. Alright. Why did you bring me to Rivera? Well, we know that. She had his heart. He worked for them both. I suppose he worked for Rivera all along. Um, let's see how Ari is doing. Ari is finishing up the preparations. Wait, Bright. You told Rivera something about your heart. You were telling the truth, weren't you? Yes, my heart is lost. Fuck. It's lost, and it's not you who took it, okay? Well, I just needed to check if it's true. Just to get it out of... Alright.
The gate is ready to be opened. Are you coming?
No, I'm just gonna stare at the walls here until I die.
Are you sure you didn't mess it up?
Calm down, Brashy. Yes, Brash, I checked. 5 times at least, I think. Check that one more time, you little hag. Okay. Brash, stop being a pig. She set it up correctly. But she always... Fine, you're right. Ari takes one of the activated stones from an open chest and brings it to the portal's opening. Once again, a wave of air splashes against us. This time the air is a bit more fresh than here in Inferno. It is the cold air of the underground ruin. We all go through quickly, Brash dragging Rivera with us. After we step inside Rivera's portal room, there is no time for anyone to say a word before we hear noises in the hallway nearby. Damn. Who is it? Has someone found all the bodies? It sounds like humans walking in heavy armor.
The hideout has been stormed by soldiers. What do we do now?
You should hide and we will figure this out. Deal with this, whatever. I mean, probably it's Lord Mace's or feline soldiers, no? We've been on mission here, so they know that, I guess.
Obviously, it depends on whose soldiers they are, little witch.
Yeah. Any kind is wrong for me. I am Rivera's accomplice. Also, what if they are bandits? They're not. What you hear is either the army of Scarswall or the fucking royal army is here. Don't show your face, witch. Let us check who it is. Yeah. Brash, you go first. My little walking shield. Brash goes to the hallway entrance and speaks loudly before stepping out.
Don't shoot. I am Sir Brash of Scarswall. I was held captive here. By the hell...
Oh, it's a gentleman. Brashy, my boy, you're alive. Rosie, I found him.
Hey there, sweetheart.
Oh, hey. Wait a little, so Jalen came to rescue me? But why the ambassador girl? Aren't you fucking useless? Still the charmer, I see. This is why I like you. You wouldn't believe who else came to rescue you. You're a real damsel, Brash. Even Star is here. What the hell happened to warrant this? You were gone for 16 days? Me hearty couldn't take it anymore, so I whipped for help and our Lord Mace had mine whips. Lord Mace loves you back, Brash. Yeah, that's I thought it was Brash. Lord Mace loves you back, Brash. Rejoice. What? Seriously? Did he send you to fight Rivera? Yeah, he sent a whole battalion for you. But we thought it might already be too late. We all feared you were dead. Lord Mace even shed a tear for you. Now you're making it up. I saw no tears. Silent evil woman, you're a long-legged brat. It's no wonder you can see anything from your bird perspective. Don't ruin a tale of brotherhood and loyalty. You are fucking late. We already took care of Rivera. She's here. Her witch arms are bound tightly. Are they? Did we left her alone with Ari? I hope we didn't. You can take her to prison. Of course, she might bleed out and die on the way, but I don't give a damn. Bright insisted that we keep her alive. Well, that's great about the witch, but what about the kitty girl? She belongs to Lord Mace now.
No. There's a problem.
The witch fucking made her heartless and then lost her. Oh my. The witch fucking made her heartless and then lost her heart. Don't lie to me. I've never lied to you. The girl will be useless to Mace. You've gone crazy, alright? You think Mace is just gonna gobble up this story of yours? Girl, you ain't got a heart either. You'll have to at least let him see it for yourself. Over my dead body, Jarlan.
You see this, Rosie? Can you believe this?
Oh, wow. I'll have to forget what I heard here, I guess.
Rose, go and make sure the other soldiers aren't listening or I'll fucking bash your head in. Fine. So yelling at me and Rosie like a madman. Alpha, you the red-haired cat girl, we see how it is. This is really important to me. Figured as much. Rosie won't be telling a thing I won't either. It's unlikely Lord Mace will be interrogating us about your girl, yeah, on the other hand. You better make sure you don't fuck us all up by confessing yourself or you'll be in a shit brash. Mace will know I'm telling the truth when I say she's heartless, unlike the two of you. Yeah, for sure. And then he'll ask if you're cut yourself to make sure she's heartless. Aye aye, brash? Of course not. The hell with you both. Just keep me and Rosie out of it. We ain't seen nothing, alright? Brash is getting visibly nervous.
Right, we've gotta hand Rivera over to the soldiers.
I know Scarswell Justice was probably not what you wanted, but you can't drag her anywhere yourself, it's too dangerous. When Mace gets his hands on her, you can be sure she won't pose a threat to either of us again. Alright. I don't care, I'm just doing this for Ari. Brash goes back to fetch Rivera, still bound and gagged securely. Good, good. She throws us both venomous looks as Sir Jarlan drags her through the hallway.
I wasn't counting on them being here. This makes things more complicated. We have to part ways now.
Okay, I suppose. I will go and distract Mace's army and Mace himself, so you have time to escape. He will search for you once the dust settles from this whole mess with me and Rivera. I see. Well, you can try.
Do you want to see me again?
Oh boy, Brescia, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You've been a real bitch to me. For most of the game. Should we like... I probably wouldn't, but then... And he killed the nice guy, you know? The nice guy who actually liked us. But maybe it's a good idea to have a lapdog in full armor, you know? Well, I am heartless, but I still may be in danger. And dying and being hurt sucks. I don't know. Well, if we had to choose between him and the demon spawn, that's like... They just took our heart. I'd say the other one is worse, so I don't know, let's... Of course I want to see you again, I love you. Maybe... Bresh, you are bad for me, we have to part ways forever. Maybe as an ally, let's...
Then maybe I'll see you around. If you're smart, it won't be in the south.
Let's keep it at that. Let's say we can be allies, maybe.
I hope you resolve the issue with your son of a goat, so you can stay alive.
I hope so. Brash turns around and walks away. It looks like he's clenching his fists. Yeah, I guess he hoped for more than an ally. But better than nothing, right? There is cheerful shouting and greetings from the soldiers as he reaches them. Lord Mace and his men are dangerous, so this is for the best. Let Brash distract them while I get away. I wish he could have fought Race for me, then again he'd probably charge in swearing and I never get a chance to say anything. I'll feel safer when he's far away. It would be good if he helped with Race, but yeah, Mace could be a problem too. I go back to the portal room where Ari remained hiding from the soldiers. It sounds like they are leaving now.
So Brush leaves for Scarswell once again.
Yeah. I expected him to take my mistress to Lord Mace, but I didn't know he would leave so soon. You still need help. It's alright though. Brute force would be futile against Trace. Yeah, it's best to have Brash stay out of it. On the other hand, I think I'm qualified to help you. I may have some useful knowledge about the demon spawn and inferno, also there is nothing left for me here.
I sacrificed everything so you could escape. I want to see it through to the end, or else I've just ruined everything for no reason.
Good, finally someone who has some decency left and is actually gonna help us. See, that's why I wanted to kill Rivera so bad, but I think it would be for the best. She's dangerous, but then having allies like Ari on our side is quite useful, isn't it? I know it's going to be dangerous, but stay here alone with memories would surely kill me anyway. You haven't ruined anything, Ari. You've begun putting things right. Thank you. I hope this is truly the case. I love that it gave me good alignment. I'm still evil. I'm just smart evil, you know. Right, there is something I need to confess. You did hurt my mistress and send her to prison, but at least you spared her life. She was out to kill you and she put you in such an unfortunate situation that you really took the most peaceful way out possible, apart from surrendering, of course. It's true I've been contemplating to abandon her. At first I wasn't, but after all of her accusations, she was even jealous over work once. I missed my freedom all these years, but there was no painless way out. This had to be it. So I know I bear part of the responsibility for all this mess. You and I both did the best we could. I would like to know I have made some positive change with my actions, no matter how small, and that at least you are safe, right? Then help me, you are the only ally I have left. Yes, the others have been a bit unreliable, haven't they? Now, I know there is something about Race you haven't told me. He can see us even now, can't he? You have an infernal artifact that allows you communication. It's true, I have the amulet, but he hasn't spoken to me ever since he escaped. Yet he could be watching us. Perhaps you should call out to him, try to ask him where he is, or get him to come back to his senses. I am sick of him, but let's not say that when he's listening. She's right about it. He's probably listening, but he won't answer me. I see. Alright, Ray's probably isn't willing to help you, so you may as well take this. She hands me a glass bottle with some brownish oil. It's a potion you can use to temporarily nullify your amulet's powers. You need to coat the whole pendant in it and bandage it up so it lasts longer. This potion will cut off the amulet's area of power and isolate it so Raze will not be able to see, hear or feel anything from you. But keep in mind that if he tries to communicate, he will know we did this. It might make him angry, so you need to decide between two evils, basically. This is one of the tools we used in the heart amputation process. Rivera never told me the recipe, but she left this bottle behind. That seems very useful, thank you. I think so. We are not going to try to get on his good side. We are trying to get the heart and run. And if we need to be like, oh Raze, no, I came for you, we can lie on, but we are not planning to become his servant. You know? I already got that achievement. I have them all. So, seems useful. Thanks. I don't remember much of what's gonna happen. Only some bits and pieces. You can find some bandages here if you want to do it. I'm not saying you should though, I only wanted to share that possibility with you. We need to learn about your heart's whereabouts somehow. Race is probably in Inferno in his own secret lair. He mentioned something of the sort when he stole your heart, but there is no hope of reaching him unless he allows you to.
Or do you have any other kind of clue to follow?
I do remember the little race that probably wasn't race, right? He gave us coordinates, no? I tried to go back through my memories for everything Race ever told me.
So many humans wish to hunt you down. The benefits might not. No, that makes no sense. You are immortal too, in the sense that your injuries will. Inferno is not a promised land for anyone. It is a treacherous place.
Which of this information was important? All of it, or was it all lies?
I have a cozy little dungeon in Inferno, which I am the master of. No, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah. This one. Remember them or her sacrifice will be for naught. Yeah. Exactly what I had in mind. The symbols that I wrote down in my journal, he told me to remember them, then asked me about them as he was unaware of our conversation. Why was he angry to find me in the cage? The young race was inviting me, but the grown-up race kept pushing me away. The symbols, yeah. Oh. They looked so much like the ones on the 5 wheels of the portal before me, except there are even more of them here. Where will these symbols lead me?
Bright? Have you remembered anything?
I will need to open the infernal gate to a place I choose. And what place would it be? Take a look at my journal. These are portal keys, right? Portal keys. All of them are here on the wheels, but is this a valid combination? Where does it lead? It has to be valid. I had a dream in which I saw Jan race in a cage. He showed me the symbols and said to remember them. A dream. It is said a demon spawn can truly contact humans in their sleep. This takes tremendous effort, but when it happens it is powerful and unstoppable. You would not even need the amulet. Alright. I can make you an activator, but I'd rather leave the room while he's setting up the wheels. If that's the way you want it. She's afraid that there will be lots of lava and stuff. Ari turns around to prepare the portal activator. In the meantime, should I try to block Race from seeing me? Yes, definitely. I pour the potion onto some bandages and wrap the pendant in them tightly. It shows no resistance when I do this, unlike when I try to take it off. Bandaged up, it feels colder than usual. I believe Ari was right about the potion's effect. I'm finally feeling truly alone. It seems the mistress left enough supplies behind that I didn't have to do much. Here you go. Before you use this, you will need to turn the wheels the way you need them. The arrow on top of each wheel will show you which symbol is currently active. Only when you are certain you have the right combination should you pull the lever in the wall. After that, you just bring the stone into the gate. It will pretty much fly in on its own. I will come back after you open it. Find the correct symbols, then pull the lever. I kind of want to see what happens if we get it wrong, but we will get it right. Save. Portal. And let's see the journal. Race's dream? Yeah. So it's this little, it looks like astrology symbols. It's this little M, then this little sun, the kind of Aries, Sagittarius, and whatever that is. M, Sun, Aries, Sagittarius. M and Sun, then the Aries and the Sagittarius, and then the last, this one. I think that's it. The gate is open, and on the other side I see a dark hallway of another infernal lair. Well, it's not lava, so that's good.
It's safe. You did it.
You doubted me. I doubt myself all the time. Imagine how it is with other people. It looks like a place I've never been to. Could it be Race's secret hideout? What do you think? Yeah, probably. It's a good thing he can't see you anymore. Right. You know I have nothing left here. I want to leave this place. You don't want to travel to Inferno on your own, do you? Well, I would appreciate your company if you'd be willing to do something so crazy. Yes, I'm telling you I am. Let's go. Hopefully she'll be helpful. As soon as I step in. Ooh, fuck. A dark fist appears flying through the air, charging at me. It strikes right into my chest. I'm wounded, there's blood coming out of my torn armor. I stumble backward and hit the slimy infernal wall. Darkness fills my sight, but I somehow stay on my feet.
It's back. I stole your heart back from him.
It's the heart. Oh, damn. I was like, is it a trap? Did we just walk into a trap? What did he... Where did he put my heart? Did he just toss it on the floor or something? That it just flew back so quickly? Harry puts an arm around my back, helping me to stay on my feet. My chest hurts. Hold on. You'll be alright. That was my heart. Yes, I saw it flying through the air. What is he doing with it that he didn't keep it locked as Rivera left it? Maybe he didn't expect you to come here.
What? Behind us. The portal field. It's gone.
So we can't go back. Very nice. It was a trap, wasn't it? But he would have to know we are able to come here, no? There is no gate here. We are in a dead end. I didn't think it would disappear so quickly. Unless there is another portal close by, we are stuck in Inferno. We'll have to search for something. We did not... Did we not take more supplies to get back? That's stupid. But also you need the thing, right? To get back, you need to push the symbols and all the stuff, huh? It's either a portal or race, 2 options for leaving Inferno, basically. And since we're going to be searching his lair, I guess this means we are going to meet him again. You know, it's good that we took her with us, because we know the combination to Raze's lair, but we don't know combination to go anywhere else. Like, we can go back. She knows how to get to the lair, right? Not the lair, well, the witch's lair, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna meet him probably. You'll need to be careful. Are you alright now? Has your wound healed? Ari, aren't you afraid? I am. But this day has been so crazy. So many things have happened. It must have been the most eventful day of my life. I feel like I'm in a dream, and somewhat scary one. Yet these dark walls don't frighten me.
Let's explore this place and learn its secret.
As Ari says that, I spot a floating apparition in distance. It's approaching us, a woman in a dress very much like a witch's robe. Except... Oh... She's... Well, girl, you've been on a real good diet, huh? Master. We are still practicing the language of Shamir as per your order. It is not a master. No creature observed. Harry whispers to me. Bright, a robe, these symbols are known to me. The witches of Elshai embellish their clothes with these words of magic. Is it one of the witches that tortured the demon spawn? They are believed to amplify their magic skills, though I am not sure if this being is capable of doing magic. Unfamiliar pet encountered. Cause for alarm? No, please, I'm the master's pet, he knows me well. Are you a servant or an experiment? No, pet, she said. Please say your name so that I may confirm it. Bright? Welcome home? Master did not specify a rule about the pet bride. The only information available is that bride belongs to him alone. We can serve the master together, or spite him if you so wish. Malfunction. Master disrespected. Self-punishment deserved. Oh, whoa. That's, very interesting. She is not free to speak her mind. It seems she is a prisoner. Recovering. Welcome home, Master. let's not say I'm not master, that would be stupid. Remind me, what was I up to? You were about to secure the heart of your human pet master. Before that, you were yelling at us and pacing the home, talking to yourself. What did I say? My memory is weak, master, attempting to recall. She will discover. No, I will not allow it. She knows nothing yet. She will despise me when she finds out. The only way to obtain what I want and keep it is by using force. I cannot even trust her intelligence to do what's best for her. No, what if being my ally is not even her best option objectively? Oh, damn it. Alright. If there's one thing we women absolutely hate, it's men that are like, oh, I know what's best for her better than she does. No, you don't. You're not a nice guy if you think that. You're a terrible person when you think that. Okay, now leave me alone. Hold on, I sense the seed. Oh no. You are not the master, you are infidels. That means there is still hope to show that forsaken malfunction, self-punishment warranted. She always forgets when she does that, huh? Does Reyes know about this problem in... Find Psyche. Oh, is she telling me to find the other one? The creature is stuck in a loop of electric shock.
What is she saying?
Psyche, yeah, it's the other witch, right? It looks like she wishes to betray her master and then this happens. I don't know how he accomplished this and it looks like she believes Psyche can help her. The skeleton floats away through the hallway. You remember the book I gave you in Orchid's library before I ran away? Enuri Psyche is the name of a legendary witch from Elshire. Her apprentice was called Rin. They called each other by their last names and this is how they are known. Together they held captive the demon Pandorius. I remember. This skeleton told us that Psyche is here, the witch who uncovered the demon spawn's secrets to humanity. Then who is the master here, Reyes or Psyche? No, it's... Is she a prisoner? I didn't understand what she meant. This place is insane. We'll have to move on, though. Yes, let's be careful. At the end of the dark fleshy tunnel is a better lit chamber furnished as a human home. Oh wow. What is this? This looks like another demon spawn with a guy.
These are his belongings, I presume.
His or whoever was here before. Including this peculiar statue. What's that on the table? Oh, that's a lot of stuff. An unusual sight catches my attention, and it seems Ari's as well. A strange bottle filled with some liquid and several black horns next to it. It looks like someone was using the horns as goblets, standing them upright on wires.
These are demon spawn horns.
Yes, what is the meaning of this? Torture? Domination? Look, they all have the same shape. They probably came from the same demon spawn. Someone would tear them off him and they would regrow. I try to remember what Reyes looked like when we finally met in person. These horns, they might as well be his. Do you think they are Reyes'? I never really took a good look at his horns. I was too scared to stare. But why would this be? He did not pull out his own horns, and if someone else did this, why did he keep them? This display is simply grotesque. That's the question, why did he keep them? Just to remember how much he hates the people who did this to him? The witches? I think he kept them to remind him of the torture. That would begin to explain his behavior. Yeah. A wardrobe. There are some strange items of clothing here. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were scarves, but I think they are actually Ray's loincloths. And he has the weirdest accessories. A bunch of heavy chains, some of them rusted, others covered in something that could be old blood. There are also a couple of whips at the bottom of the armor. There appears to be some kind of cage on top of the armor. It doesn't have an obvious purpose. Is it for catching animals or for storing something? The statue is peculiar. A statue of a demon spawn and a human. It's not a likeness of Ray, so why would he keep it intact? I always want to know the story behind these things. Oh, there's a plaque on the other side. Huh, the translation would be Infernal Allies. Who was this lucky human, I wonder? The demon spawn and the ideas of alliance. Sorry, I was imagining something different. A tale in which the two of them actually got along and neither tricked the other. Such a romantic. What about the demon spawn? Who is he and where is he now? I doubt he would be here since two of their kind can't exactly stand to be in one place, or so they say. Wherever he is, the demon spawn are immortal and ageless, so he will reappear in the coming of the Great Ravage, that is, the apocalypse. What is the apocalypse anyway? It's a long story. In short, a certain demonic descendant is supposed to unite all the demon spawn, and they will somehow make it possible for their fathers to invade the human world. Some of us believe that by respecting the infernal fathers and their sons we can evade judgment when the time comes. Is there a way to stop them? The prophecy says the apocalypse will happen. I don't know. The wingless one hasn't appeared yet, so we can't be certain if the prophecy is actually true until he does. The wingless one. Demon spawn born without wings. Actually, he would be the son of a demon spawn, which would make him a quasi-demon. But the demon spawn, for the most part, cannot father children. It's a long story, some other time, alright? Is it a piece of lore for some future games? A demon spawn having children. Is it going to be Ray's? Is it why Orchid made him? Because she hoped that if it's a child of a witch and a demon, then that maybe he would be able to procreate with someone. And I don't know why Orchid the healer would want an apocalypse, but I suppose if she was so willing to give up her life for this, there was a greater purpose than just to have a child, because if she just wanted to have a child, she could have had a normal child, you know, not a demon child. So it would make sense then, maybe. Let's look at the chest. This sturdy chest is locked. Oh, let's unlock it then. Let's find a key or something. A set of many different blades. It's a bit scary trying to guess what they're for. I don't think he's doing woodwork. From afar, this object looks like a tiny skeleton with a skull and a ribcage, but on second glance it's a staff. Could it be magical, or did Race ever need a walking stick? These are not common in Shermin, are they? It's a trinket from Elshire. Rich old men carry these around town. Sometimes they will smack someone on the head with it. Sometimes it will also curse the poor beggar being smacked. I take the books one by one to examine them, but they are all in a foreign language. Yeah. It's the Aeshe language. It seems the master is a fan, or this is his preferred human language. A book with an inscription. Dearest Race, this was one of my favorite books of all time. I hope you will grow to appreciate it. It might take a few readings. Love, Mother. The book is titled The Huntsman's Sin. The Huntsman's Sin? I had no idea Orchid had an interest in such novels. What kind of novel is it? It's a kind of romance, but deeply philosophical. The huntsman was fascinated by a doe. I don't think Grace would actually appreciate it. An important point being that the huntsman despised humans, which still wouldn't make the doe fascination appealing to a demon spawn, I think. Why not? They have gold legs, maybe they're attracted to animals. Do you think Orchid despised humans too? She certainly didn't seem that way. Just saying she actually identified with the huntsman. That could explain things. Orchid is a real enigma, isn't she? There are many seemingly useless trinkets in this big chest of drawers. The items most worthy of attention appear to be the ones displayed on top. A few potion bottles, a scroll with a painting, a journal and a bag. On closer inspection, the journal contains Orchid's potion recipes. I recognize her handwriting. And I recognize the gemstones and jewelry from the bag. They are all Orchid's things on display here. Not sure I mentioned it, but you know, my theory is that the demon spawn, the adult one we know as Race, is Dorius. And he was tortured by the witches, and that's why he keeps them around to torture them back for eternity as skeletons. But yeah, I said that Race may be the one supposed to, you know, father the new demon who's gonna, the wingless one. But it's the Race the child. He's the child of Orchid. So he's not old enough to have any children yet, but maybe in the far, far future. Who knows? That's food for thought, cause if he's here, do we want to help him? Is that the right thing to do? It's what Orchid wanted, but I'm not sure we want the humanity to suffer, but if she identifies with the hunter, maybe she does hate people. It's so crazy that she was always so nice, so kind. Was it really who she is, or have we never seen her real self in all the time we spent with her, and then she died and we'll never learn who she was really? A hole in the wall large enough to pass through. It looks like someone had an expansion, or possibly they built a wall over this passage to hide something, only for the wall to be broken through at a later time. We should check if the area beyond is also surrounded with walls. It would be ugly if we had to crawl through this flesh, you know.
I never hoped I'd be able to explore another infernal lair.
You're excited about this? Oh my. Rivera always disagreed with my interest in the Infernal Fathers. She only used the infernal lairs as an extension of her dungeon without thinking much about their significance. She frowned upon my use of pentagram jewelry too, so I wore most of it when I was out of her sight. Such as when I was traveling on foot from Feline to the den. I like being alone most of the time, but not while traveling.
Right. If we do find a gate to take us out of here, would you like to travel north together?
Maybe we can. I mean, I want to just get out of here, and maybe it would be nice to have like a real friend, you know, if you can trust her. I guess we probably can. She seems idealistic, as I've said. I would love that, but I'm rather worried how this will go. Reese has to come to his senses. Maybe you could stay allies, but no one gets to be anyone's slave. I'm not sure if I want to be an ally with... I don't think he can be trusted. I'm quite sure he can be trusted. I kind of just want him to leave me alone, but it's better to be allies, I suppose, than to be a slave. So let's say that would work for me. Because it's unlikely he's gonna just give up. He's not interested in your demise. His actions show it, besides. I didn't go through all this trouble only to lose you now. I don't want to live my life alone, feeling like a traitor. Please, come with me, at least for a while. Only if you want to settle down and live a peaceful life. Yeah, I guess we can travel together, why not? I mean, she's been locked in a city her whole life, and yeah, girls' road trip, you know, whatever. Great. Now I have something to look forward to, whereas before I dreaded the journey. What is it about you, Bright? Fathers, even Brash, fell in love with you. I'm pretty. I'm probably just pretty. I don't know. I'm an evil brat. Why is everyone falling in love with me? Huh? I have the romance heroine syndrome. Everyone wants me. I mean, it's even worse in games, you know, because they want to give you options, they want to give you multiple love interests and all that stuff, so they kind of have to make it like the possibility of everyone falling in love with you is there. Even if you are just to choose one. So I get it. It makes more sense than in the books when there are like two guys and the love triangle and they both want her so much and they're basically the same guy. Yeah. Brash is crazy. His love doesn't count. Let's say this. I almost feel sorry for him. Well, at least he thinks he loves you. That's a more favorable treatment than most of us are getting. Was Rivra right? Did I really betray her because I liked you better? Only she knew it before I did. I thought you betrayed her because you didn't want to be a murderer and a cannibal. You're right, it was all too much for me. All the Demonheart experiments were horrible. It wasn't my idea of witchcraft. Something is coming from the fleshy tunnel. Oh, great.
Interlopers spotted. Please confirm your identities before I resort to violence.
Is it Psyche, whatever was her name? I am the master's pet and this is Ari. Right. When the master brought your heart, he announced that you were now enemies, that you despised him. Fuck.
Common sense suggests you are here without permission. Have you come to spite the master?
Also, common sense suggests that I should say, no, I'm here because I want to make peace. But also we know she doesn't like him and her sister doesn't like him, and there's something like they can be against him a little, you know, I suppose. Let's save this. Save this. I would rather kill him, but if he's so indestructible as they say, spite in him will have to suffice. Let's see if she's agreeable. If I may confess, this brings me both joy and hope.
With all due respect, are you a witch of old?
Not so old, child. If I hadn't been murdered, I would still be living.
Your accent reminds me of my homeland, if my rotten memory can still be relied upon. The master calls me Sick after my last name, Syke. Great Syke, how is this possible? The master has developed a special curse for me and my apprentice. He has killed and broken us repeatedly, yet our souls are cursed to remain in these bones. What misfortune. In any case, I'm Zenari of Elshai, honored to meet you. Remind me, Ari, was she a nice witch or an evil monster? She was, well, she did torture a demon spawn pointlessly, but it gave us great knowledge. In your words, Bright, I was a monster, though I am not certain if you consider it as an insult. What do you want? I approached you because I concluded you were here without permission, as is my duty to the master. But unknown to him, I have reasons of my own.
It gives me hope to find you here.
There hasn't been a sentient being here with the potential to help us, ever. The master sometimes brought humans to experiment on, but they were all helpless to begin with. For 2 decades, I believe there hasn't been anyone to talk to. No one but Rain, who quite often forgets everything or falls into a self-punishment loop. I have been better at pretending, so the master never improved my punishment curse. My apprentice Rin has almost lost her mind in response to the master's torture, and perhaps this is better for her immortal soul. Yet I still hope we can both be freed from this wretched existence. If there is any humanity in you, or if you are at least disgusted by the sight of us, you will agree that it would be better to allow us the dignity of death and release our spirits from this hell. Look, they were terrible, cruel bitches, and I think they deserved torture because they made him who he is. And you know, once upon a time he was just a half demon child, and then they turned him into a monster. And they deserved to be punished for that. But I guess it's been a long time, and I think they've had enough. Yes, you disgust me. I wish you were dead like you appear to be. Yes, this is good. I wish the same thing. How can I help you to die? The master needs to be trapped, erased from this existence. He is indestructible but not immune to imprisonment. Only with him out of the way can Rin and I seek out death and peace and revenge. No, I wasn't supposed to say that. So you want to take revenge on him for taking revenge on you? What are you saying? He is the monstrous spawn of a demon. He has no right to revenge. He belonged to us, to humanity. Are you not on our own kin's side? Not necessarily. Perhaps you will reconsider and realize we need to side against him. He is close, so I must not speak any more of this conspiracy, but perhaps when there is a better opportunity. Damn, I an idiot to know how we can imprison him. The skeleton floats away in the direction we arrived from. We need to move on and search for any kind of exit or forays. Ari and I climb through the hole in the wall. It leads into a fleshy tunnel dripping with black goo blood. There are torchlights on the other side glowing brighter as we approach. Emerging from the tunnel, we find a patch of floor built into the internal flesh and a wall with a heavy door blocking further passage. Two strings of letters form before us, floating closer to create 2 rows of words. Harry hesitates, standing behind me.
Unsettling.
Oh, demon riddle. Yes, it seems this door has been enchanted shut and it will only open when we solve this. Do you have any ideas? It's a long phrase. It looks like these 2 lines are to be solved separately, but they are parts of the same message. Can you find some possible words? Let's see. In the second line, Ring spied him. It could be Brinks, but maybe that's too obvious. You can even make your name from these letters bright, and that still leaves 6 letters for sorting. Oh, what about the first line? I procures you. It sounds strange. It reminds me of another P word. Precious. But I wonder what sense that would make. This line is strange. Okay. Precious, you say? Let's see. No. No, see. Yeah, here I see. You're precious? You're precious. Bright. Your precious bride is mine. Damn, the guy is really jealous. This is personal. Oh, nice. Seriously? The magic forcefully gives way, pulling us forward as the door opens wide. I stumble into an ominous ritual room only to encounter 2 demons spawn there. Damn, Race, Dorius, don't you have other stuff to do? Did you have to lurk here now? Both of them I have seen before. One is in the back, howling and screaming in pain. It's the demon boy from my dreams. His helpless shrieks never cease. He's not in a cage though. He's in a different apparature.
Another demon spawn.
Right in front of me, the other is blocking my way. He looks furious to see me here. Not that we have spent much time face to face, but I've never seen him like this before. His eyes are blazing, he's almost roaring as he breathes, his chest heaving.
Nothing deters you, does it?
Well, what do you expect me to do? You just took my heart, you know? When your heart disappeared from my very grasp, I knew it could only mean one thing. And here I thought that after your whore witch cut you off from me, you'd be running away, not pursuing me. I was pursuing my heart, not you, calm down. I see. I am merely an obstacle.
So you barge into my secret lair and start disturbing everything in sight. Are you happy now?
I would be happy if I could just leave with my heart about it, hey. A happy place you've got here. Indeed. Although I always feel like something is missing. Like I need another room unoccupied by a crying demon spawn boy.
Let me show you my little pet over here. Perhaps you cannot tell. The boy is in a constant flux between life and death. In certain moments, perhaps he is dead.
You know, you're a bitch, and when I put you in his place, you will deserve it. Since you... Oh my gosh, you were tortured. Then you decided to torture everyone like the witches. I would get that, but that boy did nothing to you. If you're worried about his pain, you shouldn't be. He is an empty shell. He cries, only a reflex. Believe me, he is unaware. Why do you keep him in this state? Because the demon spawn are indestructible. It's the only thing I can do. Did you mean to ask why I despise him? Why I wish him ill? I simply do. It is in my nature. He has been in this state for months. If we take a little time to talk, it will not make a difference. So, let us start at the beginning, Bright.
Haven't you ever marveled at how stupid Orchid was?
Yes, actually. Then perhaps you already noticed this foolish mistake she made. She was expecting a demon child, yes. She was educated about our kin, as every witch is supposed to be. She should have been able to anticipate when her offspring would be born, yet she managed to send you away minutes before it happened and frame you for her own murder. A brilliant arrangement on her part, especially since she intended you to be her child's tutor. What's your point? It was not Orchid who made a mistake. It was I. What do you mean?
Imagine for an instant that my name is not Raze.
Yeah, I know that, but how did you... What did you do to Orchid? I've had my suspicions. It seems we'll be getting somewhere after all. He always seemed too old to be Orchid's son. The demon spawn do grow up faster, but not... Silent witch, you've had all the time in the world to tell her what you learned in your books. It's my turn to talk.
I was spending my days leisurely spying on the human world when I discovered this witch who had a brilliant plan. To sacrifice herself and give birth to a demon spawn. She was almost happy about her own death. It was a wonder to behold, and I felt so lucky to have found her, but not as much as I was envious.
It was unbelievable. I couldn't keep myself from stalking her. While she was working, while she was writing him letters. Writing letters to her unborn son. How organized. What was she teaching him?
You see, my own mother hanged herself, attempting to get rid of me.
She had spent her pregnancy in a cage in Psyche's dungeon after being sacrificed to my father, because neither Psyche nor Rin wanted to birth a demon child and die. But of course, they never wrote a book about torturing a human. My mother found a chance to escape, and knowing she would die at my birth anyway, as they probably told her while they laughed at her, she found herself a nice tree where I would be born prematurely and still survive. Psyche and Rin found us beneath the tree and took me with them. They put me back in my mother's cage and tortured me for years. They have damaged me forever. I have been denied my earliest years of development and the opportunity to reach my full potential. Where I was receiving electric shocks to please the whims of two sadistic whores, this fortunate bastard was to receive all the opposite, all the best.
While my mother took her own life out of hatred for me, he was adored by his own.
She was happy to die for him, and she let him everything he would possibly need. I felt like the whelp, having such ideal conditions would quickly surpass me. At the same time, I wished to learn everything about this phenomenon, how Orchid planned it, how she intended to do it, why she even wanted this. And I was dying from desire to prevent this damn demon child from being born. Inferno doesn't need another demon spawn, and the human world certainly doesn't either. Did you murder Orchid? Was it you? Did you just murder her so that That makes sense, right? She wasn't you. That's why she sent me home. She wasn't. Yeah. You wanted to. You were jealous, so you wanted to. Oh no. Besides, a demon child fully loved by his mother with all the correct guidance, he would have the potential to become the most powerful among us. Everything that Orchid intended to leave him, all the letters, trinkets, and you. I wanted all of these things for myself. I wanted to know what a mother's love is, and it was right within my grasp. So I was torn between my desire to learn what would happen next and craving to interfere.
I know we are indestructible, but you understand. I had to try.
I thought maybe while he was still in the womb, if I blew up the mother before the child had fully formed. After Orchid tricked you into consuming the demon flesh, I couldn't wait any longer. You were the friend I needed to steal, the one she decided to let her son inherit. I had to claim you for myself, you and everything else she meant him to have.
I was there the entire evening, listening as you were having dinner.
And since you were already made immortal, and the demon baby in her womb was almost mature enough to be born, my patience came to an end.
I lost my mind, and as soon as you left the house,
So that explains why it looked like a murder, because it was a
I decided
murder.
to test for myself whether the demon spawn are truly indestructible.
What if I melted his flesh in his mother's womb? What if I used blood steel to cut him piece by piece? I had to kill him. I had to try. What if there was a chance to destroy him forever and I missed it? So he already... Oh my gosh, he tortured him as a baby. Oh, that's sick, man. The witch's body certainly burned away, but the demon's babies did not. Then I took him over while he was still young and helpless. I had this trap prepared in advance just for that purpose.
And now, here we are. Here you have your young Rays, in all his mindless glory. He can never be released from the trap. I will be bound to listen to him scream for eternity, but that needn't be a concern of yours.
So you are the one who killed Orchid. She really was murdered and I went to jail for it. I was beheaded because of you. Yes, it's all true. For what it's worth, I believe I already told you I was sorry about the beheading. That does not change my resolve about the demon spawn here. You should have stayed out of our lives. Evidently I should have, but we are about to erase my mistakes anyway. I know who you are. Do you? So you have been reading your books, or perhaps your Hollowed Witch spilled it after all. I did not. Oh, then she is another traitor. She knew something you did not, Bride. She knew I was lying. If you were such a good reader, Bride, how did you fail to remember that it took me 5 years to grow up? You believed I was him? No, but I kept quiet. Of course. I suggest you forget about the damnable book unless you wish to end up like its authors. You mean the skeletons? Yes, them. I've never gotten around to discarding them. I do not believe they deserve to die just yet. So they've become more victims of yours? You know nothing. Enough.
Indeed, explanations were unnecessary.
It is clear you disagree with my ways, but your resistance will not serve
You are
you.
powerless to stop me! You will never release Orchid's real son. As a consolation prize, I give you this!
Oh, a kitty! As I raise my hands to prevent getting clawed, the demon spawn grabs Ari from my side and sprints for the door across the room. Poor cat, she's so scared. Sure enough, it's Miss Egardo, Orchid's old pet. He calms down, nested in my arms. He seems to be doing fine, although I suspect the demon spawn hasn't been feeding him delicious meals like Orchid used to. So he probably wasn't afraid of me then, he was afraid of the demon spawn that was there when we were leaving. I will have to save him from this place. Let's save Kitty. I won't forget to pick him up when I find a way out. It should be safe to leave him here for now. The older demon spawn let the door shut behind him when he ran, but I don't think he locked it. On the other side of the room, the boy Race is still screaming, his body twisting back from pain. I move closer to observe the mechanism that's holding him in the trap. There is no apparent way to release him, not now. I feel a familiar presence entering the chamber.
Right, we are here.
What do I need to do to overthrow your master, tell me? Hear my plan and together we will ensure his demise.
Boring. Don't you remember? We hid the ceremonial blade.
For years the master fretted over its existence and longed to discard it in the pool of flames, yet he kept it, intent to use it against other demon spawn. When he tried the child, the blade went missing and he did go a bit more insane. I remember the punishment. We both bathed in lightning. He even threw us into the flames, all because we failed to locate the blade. Yes, you're starting to remember. He had to pull us out of the flames quickly though. For a moment it gave him fright and his hope that we might turn into ashes and become free. It is a good thing you truly forgot when we hid the weapon so you could not confess. Now at last there is someone who can wield it. Yeah, it's true that he did all that bad shit and they both did all the bad shit, terrible and all that. They suffered, they are dead. Let them die. What's the blade's significance? It was forged from blood steel, the demon's bane, and enchanted to curse the demon spawn. When struck with it, he will freeze in place. This is what we'll need you to do.
Cut him deep, then call for us. And we will come to re-enchant the trap with him inside it.
Okay. But if we do that, the other one will be pushed out. It matters not. The master is the one who has to pay. That sounds ideal, I suppose. Then the blade is yours. I've recovered it from its hiding place. The witch's sleeves flutter, and a weapon appears from beneath her robe, floating in front of her until I take hold of it. Bring justice however you see fit. Avenge us! I'm not gonna avenge you, but I'm gonna avenge little Race here and Orchid. They did not deserve this shit, okay? The witches float away, and I am left with Mr. Edgardo and the screaming boy. I run out to find the imposter and Ari, hoping it's not too late. He ran through the door on the left. There doesn't seem to be any other way to go after him. As soon as I step through the door, it becomes hot. It's another one of those dark infernal tunnels with an orange light shining in the distance. At the end of the tunnel is a bridge leading over a fiery lake. He must have crossed it, so that means I can too. I should do it quickly, but there is no end in sight. He has taken Ari away. Why did he take her? To taunt me? Is he jealous of her because she is still in good standing with me? Does he mean to take away all of my friends until he is the only one left? Will I ever even find her alive? Would avenging Psyche and Rin truly be justice? It would be justice for the real race. Either way, it would be wise to keep the blade concealed. As I run, it occurs to me that I should try to save some of my speed. I might need it when I catch him. There must exist some kind of weakness in him or some way to calm him down. Are we gonna kiss him or something? In the book, Ari recommended. Aniri, Psyche and Kalikirin were a mistress and apprentice witch from Elsha, famous for their demon spawn experiments. Mysteriously vanished. It is believed that the experiment escaped and took revenge on its captors. We found him petrified with terror, this red infant staring at the woman's body that hung from the tree. Dorius soon started hating his name. Dorius, yeah. I have to catch him. I'm not sure that's not gonna calm him, but it's gonna piss him off if we use his name. At last, I spot the demon spawn in the distance. The bridge ends in a big platform and there is nothing but fire around us. Ari is unconscious in the demon spawn's arms.
So persistent.
Of course, Dorius. Do not say my name while I'm holding a hostage. My claws might clench and rip out her throat. I knew a confrontation was inevitable.
After all, my lair is small enough that we are bound to keep running into each other. During the eternity you will spend here.
And don't worry about your human life spawn. It didn't pose a problem for Psyche and Rin. With the witch follower though, it's gotten too crowded for my taste. Thankfully, the fire in here is here to consume all needless possessions. Killing Ari will not help your cause, it will only make me hate you. More than you already do? I thought it was all the same. No, it is possible to hate you more. Then hate me, but you will watch her burn. He spins around with insane strength and energy, hurling poor unconscious Ari into the flames. Damn! Could we save her somehow? Did I mess up? I did, huh? You will pay, you will regret this for eternity. Oh, I'm sure. Her death will not change anything about my suffering, it will only bring me satisfaction that you had to watch her die before your final defeat. So I could not even, like, go after her? I probably couldn't, because I would die if I burned her. I suppose this could have been avoided. Maybe I should have said that I like him and all that stuff. Can I reload? Well, too late now. Too late. Sorry guys. Sorry, Ari.
So, you have discovered me. This is me. Not the son of your famous healing do-gooder witch, but of a simple peasant girl.
I was merely brought up by famous witches, but they did not have my best interests at heart. Now you see me for what I am.
I am merely a thief, an imposter, and the weakest of my kind.
Orchid's son was the demon spawn ally meant for you. Will you be the person she hoped you'd be and protect him? I have to warn you though, Perhaps with your disposition you will find this entertaining, yet I do not.
The child is insane and seeks the death of your kin. In his trance, he sometimes weeps for the apocalypse.
Don't you wish for the apocalypse? All the demon spawn uniting. It is the last thing I'd want, but you wouldn't understand, would
If
you?
you win this fight and release him, I hope you'll remember my words when he jumps at your throat.
Darius, stop. No, stop trying to control me. In the middle of this fiery pit, I suddenly feel a chill. The demon spawn is about to attack. How can I defend myself? Tactful, that's funny. He charged at me, slashing forward with his clawed arms. I dodged the first attack, jumping out of his way, but he quickly turns around to attack again. It seems he is gifted with demonic speed as well, which makes sense considering his heritage. With my eyes wide open, I follow his next attempt and evade another attack. It seems he anticipated which way I would turn, as he follows up with another strike immediately and rips the side of my armor. He keeps attacking me relentlessly, and it seems hopeless. If I turn to run, I'm afraid he might get a good hit on my back. My speed is making a huge difference. A normal human would never stand a chance. At this rate, he will tear my armor to shreds. I start trying to defend myself with my dagger, which makes him pull back for a little while, calculating his next attack. Then he launches into another series of relentless clawing, and I strike back with my dagger, cutting him almost each time I dodge an attack. It seems he has lost some of his balance. He moves forward into what seems to be a reckless attack, surrounding me with his arms. His chest is left undefended, but I hesitate to attack, and so it becomes too late. Instead of clawing at my sides, the demon spawn clenches me in his arms until I can barely move. He pulls the knife out of my hand and throws it away. Thankfully it wasn't a ceremonial blade, I still have it hidden. I wondered if... because he would notice, right? That it's the ceremonial blade and he would be more wary. Towering over me, he bends me backwards towards the pit of fire. Yeah, that would kill me. Would he really do this? The world seems to have slowed down even more. Before I can think of anything useful to say, I notice a weak spot on one of his double-jointed legs, and I use the opportunity to kick it with all my force. He trips and falls back onto the floor, pulling me down with him. Now you're looking pitiful, huh? He pants tiredly, looking up at me. There is no more rage in him. I still have the ceremonial blade, and he doesn't seem to realize. Did you hit your head good? Can we go back to being allies now? Hey. He killed the only true ally I had. So... no. I'm definitely not gonna throw the blade into the fire. We could just stab him. But you know, I kind of feel like kissing him and then stabbing him, like just to betray him more and make sure he won't fight back, you know? Okay. That's a weird angle, but whatever. He holds his breath and keeps his eyes open as if he had hoped for this but didn't dare expect it. It takes him a moment to relax and start trusting me, and then I strike. The demon spawn gasps, arching back, then stays in place like that. I think he knows what happened, but he can't say anything. A pity. I wonder if he'd rather say something arrogant in this situation or just admit that I'm better than him. Well, shouldn't have killed Ari, bitch. I get up and turn toward the bridge, thinking how I'm supposed to summon Syke and Rin, but they are already floating toward me. It seems they have been watching.
At last, he falls. Master Star, should we open? No, Rin. You keep forgetting.
Syke keeps whispering to Rin in a language I don't understand, explaining something to her. Rin asks a question in the same language and Syke responds as if reassuring her. They seem to be concentrated on casting some kind of spell. The demon spawn's body is lifted up in the air floating. All three of them fly away toward the torture chamber. My choice is made. It was the only just choice, to release the real race, the one Orchid loved more than her life. Also, I hope the boy will turn out to be more agreeable than the imposter. That shouldn't be too difficult. Setting him free may not have been a priority for Syke and Rin. It's time to return to the torture chamber. I can barely stand this heat. Back in the chamber, the skeletal witches are gathered at the demon spawn trap device. Inside it now stands the imposter. Hunched forward and wrapped in his wings, he looks like he's trying to hide from the pain or from us. Unlike the real race, he doesn't scream at all. Perhaps he is more resilient than the boy or more used to this.
Our Demonheart friend.
Well, I wouldn't say friend. On behalf of myself and my apprentice, thank you. We will forever have our gratitude, although I suspect we will soon be dead without Dorius' interventions. Well, that's great, but how do I leave Inferno? We would have escaped the Master long ago if that were possible. It is true we never discussed this, as our only ambition was to die no matter where. There is still hope for you though, it lies with the boy. He too is a demon spawn, and if he can control his powers, he might be able to take you back. Uh-huh. So our only options here were to either side with Reyes and like stay with him, or convince him to release us, or we could leave with the boy, I suppose. The boy should be somewhere close. I spot him curled up in a dark corner, panting. He stirs and starts getting up as if he had somehow become aware of my gaze. The demon child looks up at me with his yellow eyes. His face is familiar. I have seen it in my dreams, but then it was different, distorted from pain. It still bears the marks of torture, but now it is finally relaxed. Yeah, he is probably a little mad because he was tortured since he was a baby for months. He's like raised. Ah, he's got brown hair like Orchid, and raised black like his mother, maybe, or the demon father. I don't know.
Mother?
No, it's Bright. I'm your mother's friend.
I know who you are.
You are not her, but you are the only one I have seen.
I'm free, as the Great Thane has promised.
Great who? Who? I have seen the vision of the Great Thane. I have heard his voice, and he has seen me too. The Great Thane has found me in this desolate lair, but he could not yet come for me, for he too is trapped. He is the wingless one, the bringer of the apocalypse, and he will unite us all, even him. So, the wingless one already lives. He turns to the impostor in the trap. I know not how the Great Thane will achieve it, but he will. wasn't the Great Dane who came to rescue you, it was me. I thought that you were part of a grander scheme. I thought he knew you were coming. I apologize. Perhaps I do need to listen to you. It feels like a waste of time not to take action immediately, but there will be endless time for me. This is only the beginning. I know the skill required to take us to the human world. Oh my goodness, he speaks like he's so old and he's a baby that's had no life outside of the torture device, so that's weird. Many times I have felt the rush of energy attempting to escape and save myself from the pain, but within the trap it never worked. For your safety, some experiments will be required before we attempt it. It would be a sad fate if I never mastered the skill. We would stay here until the Great Dane came for us, and it might not happen in centuries. That actually means you would die, but I digress. I do believe that I am capable to take us out of here. Give me a moment. I will start practicing right away.
I swear I will not give up until I am able to save you.
Thank you. I apologize if I gave off the wrong impression before. I am grateful that you came for me. There are simply so many lines of thought in my mind that I forget myself. I should take some time to recover. Perhaps I need to sit down for a while. Race took perhaps a whole day to rest, recollect his thoughts, and gather his mother's belongings from the infernal lair. Hey, just a day, that's nice. If I'm burnout, it's not just a day to get out of it, and he was tortured and all. During this time, I found a chamber with a bed in it, but I was too tense to sleep. Besides, it was the imposter's bed, whether the demon spawn actually slept or not. My demonic powers certainly helped me retain my sanity while staying awake all this time, but I became very tired. When the race was done recovering, he started meditating on his infernal powers, which he believed would work as practice for his teleportation spell.
I have news, at last. My infernal powers are growing reliable.
I wonder how he managed to take the amulet. Like... The amulet, it's a weird thing, because he had to have it, right? The child. Well, he... Either it's magical and it just manifested on his neck in the womb, or Orchid had it somewhere in her chamber for him to get when he is born. And also, I can't, like, Bright can't remove her amulet, but the Dorius, the imposter, was able to remove his amulet, and he was able to retrieve it from him while he was trapped. It's all a little weird, but okay. Teleportation should be an easy matter now. It might require rest between uses, but I trust it's only essential for us to use it once to reach the outside world. Also, I was able to retrieve an item that is rightfully mine from the imposter. There is something different about him. The amulet, it looks so heavy around his neck. It was one of the most important gifts my mother left me, so shamelessly stolen from me. He would taunt me with how he was using it to contact you while I couldn't. But I could, in your dreams. Now we will be able to talk even when we are apart. However, I would like to travel with you, to walk the landscapes of the outside world. Damn, we're supposed to walk around with a demon child alone. I mean, it would be much easier with Ari, but she is dead. So yeah, that's bad. I'd prefer to have you close where I can take care of you, but other humans might cause us trouble. Well, mostly I want to keep an eye on him, because we know how bad it can get when they lose their minds, and he's talking about apocalypse and all. I want to be close when this starts happening to maybe interfere a little. I don't know.
Then you will be my mentor, like it was meant to be.
And as for the humans, we should find a way to stop them from bothering us. We'll need to come up with a really good disguise. Disguise? I'm afraid I don't have enough experience to be of help, but you can disguise me if it must be done. I will listen to your wisdom as long as you allow me to stay in your company. Come, let us do this. Wow, wisdom. Finally some respect from somebody. Race instructs me to stand still together with Mr. Edgardo, whom I have promised to rescue from Inferno. He takes my hand and I hold the cat to my chest with one arm. The demon starts muttering in an unknown tongue. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't kill us both. He didn't try before, right? At last, a magic similar to a portal's field engulfs us. We are back in Rivera's dungeon, in the hallway right at the entrance to my prison cell.
Does this place disturb you?
It does. It is the last place you slept. This is where she tortured me. I apologize. We can try not to spend too much time here, still. This is a witch's den, isn't it? Do I have permission to explore it? Don't go too far, there might be other humans here. The dungeon seems abandoned to me, but I will be careful. I think you might need to find a more hospitable chamber and rest. In any case, I will stay close. And so I was left with only one ally, the real Race, the demon spawn who was meant for me, or so his mother Orchid decided. When we were both rested and prepared, we would start our journey. Little guy in a hood. I found a hooded robe for Race to disguise his features so he could travel with me in the human world, at least until we found a better solution. Doesn't he still have like red skin? I don't know. He needs some makeup, damn. I decided we had to leave the south, so we set foot on the secluded forest road to the northeast. We would find a place to hide in the lawless city of Ravage and then possibly move on, depending on the conditions we encountered there. Ravage, isn't it Sir Brash's home? It's probably not good to hide under Lord Mace's nose, but who am I to say it right? Perhaps I would need to take some time teaching young Race the basics about the human world first. He went on and on about an ancient demon spawn called the Great Thane and how great he apparently was. This old demon spawn had the power to speak to Race in his state between life and death and fill his head with nonsense. I was certain that I was a much more stable and sane companion for the conversation, and that Race would realize it in time and come to see things my way. I'm not so sure, girl. Rivera was left to Lord Mace's mercy, and I had reasons to believe he wouldn't be very merciful. At any rate, my hometown became safer. The witch's imprisonment probably pleased Lord Second just as much as an assassination would have, but I wasn't sure I could trust him to restore my freedom. My parents still thought I was dead, and I decided to come up with a way to send them a message they would instantly recognize. Well, why put yourself at risk? It didn't seem when we started that you loved your parents that much. Whatever. I wasn't sure if I should do it though, because at this point any knowledge of me might put them in danger. I decided to start a new life far away from my old home. I thought that maybe I should find a place away from civilization, otherwise I might get pissed off and slaughter everybody, or maybe that's exactly what I ought to do. As long as they didn't know about my heart, I would be effectively invincible. Meanwhile, the thug knight Sir Brash was roaming free in his city. Was Scarswell actually safer now that he was back? Oh, so his city is not Ravage, it's Scarswell, sorry. Most of the people who traveled beside me had died, and most of them did not deserve it. Such as the young witch Ari, who was sacrificed because she found herself in the middle of a conflict between me and the imposter. Yeah, maybe I should have been nice to him to save her. We could reload, but... let's not do it now. Let's not do it right now. You can, if you ever play the game or something. My nightmare stopped. There was only one more dream of Orchid.
Thank you for saving him. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Oh.
Now, I can be at peace.
So her ghost visited us, huh? Well. In the end, I had the two most important things, my heart and my freedom. I mean, the demon spawn cannot die. And only one of them can be in a chamber, whatever that was, imprisoned. So, you know, either way we would have to leave one of them walk the earth, since she created him. So now at least we may have some influence over him and his actions. The end. Alright, this does have more parts to the story. I think we can continue with Bright in Demonheart Huntress or something. I have that one. Not sure if I will play it though. Maybe if this one day starts doing really well, but this is an old game. I guess people are not that interested in it. Maybe the new installments. But I kind of wanted to follow the story of Bright. I think some of them are like spin-offs with other characters. So yeah, this is it. This is the end of Demonheart, the first Demonheart game. If you want to see more story games, visual novels, don't forget to subscribe. And see you when I play the next game. Bye for now.